Hey guys, a very warm welcome to Arihant Online Academy, and here it is part 11 of UGC NET December 2019 Computer Science Paper 2. And in our previous 10 parts we have discussed first 50 questions. Yes guys, we have already solved first 50 questions in our first 10 parts, and you can watch them. The link is provided in the description section, so by visiting description section you can solve them too. And it is very necessary to solve previous year questions, because every year at least 10 to 12 questions they ask from previous year without changing any data. You can consider this question itself, question number 51. This question is asked in December 2019, and this question as it is asked in 2015's UGC NET paper 3 without changing any data, because at that time three papers were there, right? So without changing any data they are asking the same questions from previous year's paper. So guys, by liking our video, by subscribing to our YouTube channel, you can get such kind of questions, because we are continuously working on the previous year papers and previous year important questions for all computer science exams, which will really definitely help you in upcoming exams as well. So guys, it's your turn to show your response by subscribing our YouTube channel, by sharing it in your groups, in your channels, and by commenting us, and by providing your positive response, and by interacting with us as much as possible. So let's solve the question number 51 now. Question is, consider a subnet with 720 routers. If three level hierarchy is chosen with 8 clusters, each containing 9 regions of 10 routers, then total number of entries in hierarchy table of each router is. So basically 10 routers are there. 10 routers are there. Then 9 regions are there, and 8 clusters are there. So this is nothing but 3 level of hierarchy. Now we need to find the total how many number of entries should be there in this hierarchy. So 10 routers is there, so 10 entry would be there for each router, because each router will store the data of each every other router including itself as well. So 10 entries should be there. Now 9 regions are there, so it will include 8 entries. Why? Because it will include all other regions entry excepting itself. Excepting itself, it will add all other regions entry in the table. And 8 clusters are there. Similarly, it will also add only 7 entries excepting its entry in the table. So if you will say here, you just need to add now 10 plus 8 plus 7. It is nothing but 25. So 25, there is option A is the correct answer. 25 entries would be there in this hierarchy. And this question were also asked in UGC NET 2015 itself with the same and exact data. The question number 52 is, what are the greatest lower bound and least upper bound of the set A and B if they exist in POSET? So basically we need to find a set A is given to us, set B is given to us, and we need to find greatest lower bound and least upper bound for each set. So set A is 3, 9 and 12, and set B is 1, 2, 4, 5 and 10. Now if you will see here, we need to find here greatest lower bound and least upper bound. Here also greatest lower bound and least upper bound. So basically greatest lower bound you can consider it as a highest common factor. So the highest common factor among 3, 9 and 12 is 3. Least upper bound you can consider it as a LCM, lowest common multiplication. So what is it? It is lowest common multiplication of 3, 9 and 12. 12 to the 24, but 24 is not in 9. 36. 36 is the answer. 36 is the lowest common factor among them. So for set A, 3 36, 3 is GLB, that is greatest lower bound, and 36 is lowest upper bound. So if you will consider it, now for set to GLB, that is HCF. HCF is nothing but 1, and LCM, that is least upper bound, it is nothing but 10 is there na, so 20 is there because 20 will be the lowest common factor for that. So option A is the correct answer here. The next question is, a rectangle is bounded by the lines x equals to 0, y equals to 0, x equals to 5 and y equals to 3. The line segment joining -1, 0 and 4, 5, if clipped, again this window will connect the point. So basically a rectangle is bounded by x equals to 0 and y equals to 0 and x equals to 5. Okay. Okay, x equals to 5 and y equals to 3. So rectangle is like that. This is 0, 0. Okay, x equals to 5. So this is 5, 0. And this is y equals to 0. Okay, 0, 0 is there and y equals to 3. So this is 0, comma 3. Okay, and this is point here which will be 5, comma 3. So it is our rectangle and this is origin. Now if clipped, again this window will connect the points. So basically we need to apply here Cohen-Sutherland algorithm, and by using Cohen-Sutherland algorithm we can find the solution. So I am solving here directly. The algorithm says y minus the first point, first y axis is 0, equals to the second y axis is 5. So 5 minus first y axis, that is 0, divided by x2, that is 4, minus x1, that is -1. Okay, and x minus what is the first axis is -1. Okay, it is in multiplication now. So if I will solve it, 5 by 5 into x plus 1, so it will lead to y equals to x plus 1. It is the equation according to Cohen-Sutherland algorithm. It is nothing but like y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, and we have considered this as a x1 y1 and x2 y2 like that, right? And here y equals to x plus 1 is the equation. Now we need to put the points, and if I will put the points, then 0 and 1. So if y is 1, then x can be 0. So 0 plus 1 means 0 and 1 should be there. So 0 and 1 is in the all options, so it will be matched by second option. 3, 3, 3 and 3 can't be matched, because if y is 3, then if x is also 3, then 3 equals to 4. This is false, so option A is false. 2, 3. So if x equals to 2, 2 plus 1 equals to 3 and y is also 3. So option B is the correct answer, and it is only the correct answer, you can say, in this question. So guys, I hope this question you have get it, and 0 and 1 is the right answer, right? Because if you will say that 4 and 5, it is outside the rectangle, this is not the answer, right? And if you really want to get the complete Cohen-Sutherland algorithm, then just comment this topic that sir will want to learn complete Cohen-Sutherland algorithm, then I will briefly describe it, because every year one question is asked, they ask one question from this algorithm. So depend upon your request, uh, I will try to make that, right? The next question is, a clique is an undirected graph G. V comma E is a subset of V dash, which is a subset of V of vertices such that. So basically a clique is an undirected graph where each pair of vertices in V dash is connected by an edge. Option C is the right answer. We can go on the theory of clique in the graph theory. Basically graph theory is very important part, because around 7 to 8 questions, and each question consisted of 2 marks. So at least 16 marks question are from the graph theory. Around, exactly not, it might be 10 question, it might be 10 marks, but around maximum once 16 marks question might be there. because graph theory is very important part of the computer science stream. So they consider graph theory as very important, and by if you really want to get that topic as well, then comment them and I will try to explain that, right? And the next question here is, consider the following: trapping a local maxima, reaching a plateau, traversal along the ridge. Which of the following option represent shortcomings of hill climbing algorithm? So basically hill climbing algorithm we have learned that in just previous lectures. So I have also already uploaded one lecture of hill climbing in the algorithm playlist. You can watch there by searching algorithm playlist, and you can watch the hill climbing algorithm, that what exactly it is. And if you are really want to learn it on the perspective of UGC net, then I am ready for it, but it depends on your request. If you will comment that we want to learn, I will try to make them. Now here question is that which of the following option represents shortcomings of hill climbing? So first one is trapping a local maxima. Yes, it is right, it is shortcoming. Reaching a plateau, it is also shortcoming. Traversal along ridge, basically this all three is considered as a problems in hill climbing algorithm. So problems in hill climbing algorithms is local maxima, plateau, and ridge, right? Because in ridge only one element is considered for the answer, whereas many other elements are there which ignored. Local maxima is there, and plateau is also there, in which on the search point only, means if plane surface is there in the search point, there might be difficult for us. But here for just a UGC net answer, you can consider is as a D option, because it is very detailed algorithm and you really want to understand, then we can take one lecture on that, right? So guys, D option is right for you. If any kind of queries, doubts, please comment us and I will try to make solutions for them as well. A very nice day guys. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.